Hello, Internet. We are back on Pokemon Showdown, and hopefully we're going to, have some more Zato action. We'll see if I can get it into some more games. The rest of the team, otherwise, is pretty standard. So, we'll play hopefully some solid games. We'll see what we can do here. This is like a Big Six team, but with no Kangaskhan and a Meowstic instead. So I'm thinking this Meowstic's probably got Gravity. It's probably got Trick Room. Nice to see Gravity being used a bit more. After I used it right at the beginning of the season. Can be a little bit tricky though. I'm going to go with Kangaskhan Talonflame. I do quite like that lead. I think I want Xerneas here too. And I think Smeargle is also very important here. Although if the Meowstic has got Safeguard, that could maybe be a bit of an issue. But I don't mind this lead too much. I'm going to go for a Fake Out onto the Smeargle. And do I want to bother going for a Tailwind? Or do I just want to bank on this Brave Bird 2-hit KOing the Xerneas? He could double protect, so I'm going to go for a Tailwind. But he doesn't. He's to get my Tailwind, so if he Geomancies, then Kangaskhan is still faster. Yeah, okay. The worrying thing is, though, that yeah, I mean, I'm still not in the worst of positions. I'm just going to Frustration the Xerneas and Brave Bird the Smeargle. I'm not going to mess around with anything like that. I mean, my Frustration will probably do like 60% or something. Yeah, like almost exactly 60%. Yeah, and the Moonblast, just to ensure the knockout. It is definitely in the range of Brave Bird now, though. So he's going to bring in his own Talonflame now for the Quick Guard. I would imagine so. So I'm going to put in my own Xerneas. Welcome to VGC 16. And I'm going to go for a Geomancy, and I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz. He might protect and Tailwind, but he Quick Guards. Yeah, he could have Brave Birded me there, maybe, but I think that would have been a bit too risky for him. Because I'm in the Tailwind, my Talonflame was faster, and that's how you play the mirror. You've got to make moves like that. So, into our next game already. This is a username with a very nice and colourful team. I like teams with Cresselia on them. I think Cresselia instantly makes a team much more colourful, especially when there's something green on there. Ferrothorn, by the way, classes as green in my opinion. It's vaguely green. Used it at Milan in 2014 actually, Ferrothorn and Cresselia. Double Primals, Trick Room, and Kangaskhan. I definitely want Smeargle here. My Smeargle is quite slow, but I've got the Ferrothorn to look out for. That could be an issue. Especially if he leads with it. I don't know. I feel like leading Kangaskhan Xerneas wouldn't be too bad, really. And I think, do I want Groudon? I mean, he has got Kyogre. But yeah, I think Groudon is sort of necessary. Yeah, okay, so we're probably going to trade Fake Outs here. If not, I'm getting a Geomancy up. So I'm just going to Fake Out the Cresselia and Geomancy. My Xerneas is pretty bulky on the physical side, so I suppose if it's Adamant, then maybe an Adamant Fake Out and Double Edge should knock my Xerneas out. But yeah, we're just trading Fake Outs. This next turn though, so I don't mind too much if he gets Trick Room up. I don't think. So I'm gonna go for this. This might be a little bit risky. So I actually withdrew the Kangaskhan. I'm saying risky because I'm not sure. I'm not 100% that a Power Up Punch and Moonblast would have knocked out the Kangaskhan. I could have gone for a Frustration and Moonblast, and that would have knocked it out. But like I said, I don't really mind him getting the Trick Room up too much, because as long as Smeargle comes in, Smeargle is slower than both of these Pokemon, so I can just Dark Void or Wide Guard all over him. It's probably going to go for a Gravity Precipice Blades, actually. That would be my guess. I'm actually going to Frustration the Cresselia, because that's the thing that could potentially have Magic Coat and Safeguard and all the things that can screw up my Smeargle doing what it wants to do. And see, I don't want to bring Smeargle in on, like, I don't want to break its sash here, but how important is Xerneas going to be for the rest of this game? Because it might be it might be important enough to sacrifice Smeargle Sashor. I don't think he's going to Ice Beam into the Xerneas slot as well, so I am going to bring the Smeargle out. He actually protects there. And he skill swaps, okay. So I don't mind that too much. I get the chunk onto the Cresselia. He was probably anticipating a Sucker Punch. So I haven't got Parental Bond anymore, but I am still a +2 Kangaskhan. So that's good. You know what's better than a +2 Kangaskhan? A +3 Kangaskhan. No, I don't think we have to be silly like that. I'm just a little bit cautious about Magic Coat, so I don't want to Dark Void this turn. We have still got 3 turns left at Trick Room, so I'm going to Frustration the Groudon and Wide Guard here. Good, okay. So he didn't read into that and go for like a Fire Punch onto the Smeargle there, which is good. He also didn't go for a Magic Coat, which is what I was kind of fishing for. Luckily in the sun he can't freeze me with Ice Beam as well. So I'm actually going to go for... I'm not sure if a Power Punch will knock out the Groudon from here, but it doesn't really matter if it doesn't. Ooh. Well, that's Dark Void for you. Fire Punch burns my Kangaskhan as well. Well, that's Pokemon for you. He's going to protect his Groudon here, I would imagine. Yeah. No, maybe not. He's just going to Fire Punch. Okay. I thought he would protect there to protect it from... yeah, not in a good position now. Protect it from a Dark Void, because I could have just put his Groudon to sleep there. So I'm hoping Cresselia stays asleep here, which it does. Kangaskhan goes down. And I can bring Smeargle in again to protect it from the Kangaskhan. So double protect this turn is in order. Cresselia is probably going to wake up. If it goes for a Trick Room, I don't really mind, because again Smeargle will be the slowest thing. He does go for a Trick Room, okay. And I can Dark Void again. And I'm not going to risk him Sucker Punching me, so I don't care if I get this double protect or not. Yeah, I just don't want to get Sucker Punched. And Kangaskhan avoids again, so this is part of the fun of using Smeargle, as you can see. Okay, so he doesn't Sucker Punch that turn, which is annoying, because if I had hit the Sucker Punch, the Dark Void last turn, then he would have had a guaranteed sleep turn, because he had already gone for it. So I'm just, you know, fishing on sleep rolls now. Kangaskhan wakes up straight away, which is annoying. But at least we get the knockout on this Kangaskhan. And he's only got 1 turn of Trick Room left, so of course it's Kyogre. I am the slowest though in Trick Room, so I actually get my weather here. And Cresselia is probably going to wake up this turn, isn't it, and go for a skill swap, which is really annoying. So let's see. So Dark Void, Cresselia went to sleep. And it's fast asleep. Okay, so it could have woken up that turn. Could have woken up this turn. So Cresselia is definitely waking up, and it is definitely going for a skill swap this turn. So I'm just going to double protect here. Unfortunately, I can't stop this. There we go. So now, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've lost this game now, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, not really anything I can do about this. Okay, so in doing that, he's actually let me target the Kyogre with a Moonblast instead of a Dazzling Gleam, so I don't really agree with that. Earth Power is still the most powerful thing that my Groudon can do to it. Is it going to be enough? It is going to be enough. Wow, I'm actually surprised about that. That Kyogre wasn't the bulkiest I've seen. So I almost lost that game due to Smeargle, basically. So that is part of the double-edged sword of Smeargle. I missed, what, 2 quite important Dark Voids out of 3, 4. I can't remember how many I flew off in total. But let's go for one more game, and we'll see what we can do. We've got another sort of standard-ish team. Xatu isn't really doing anything here, is it? Unfortunately. Like I said in the last video, Xatu is just for stuff like Gengar and Crobat and like the poison types that Xerneas likes to run away from. Yeah, it is a sort of standard team, but again, I'm feeling pretty safe with Smeargle. The Amoonguss could be a little bit of an issue for me. I'm just going to go Kangaskhan Talonflame again, and I suppose Xatu. I don't know. I could put. I mean, Xatu is like a hard counter, really, to Amoonguss. Maybe I could bring Xatu in this game. I do definitely want Smeargle though. And I think I need something to hit hard. So, unfortunately, Xatu, you're not going to come again. I think it's got to be Xerneas. Good old powerful Deer of Doom. And I think this is exactly what happened last game, isn't it? We just sort of... Oh, I led with Xerneas last game. So that's what was kind of different. But again, I don't really mind too much if he gets Trick Room up. So I'm just going to go for a Power Up Punch and a Flare Blitz into his Kangaskhan here. It's probably going to go for a Fake Out onto the Talonflame, or not. If I get high rolls, this Power Punch might knock it out. Nah, unfortunately. So I could have, I could have gone for a return there. That could have been a Kangaskhan gone, but I don't. Oh, it is a Kangaskhan gone, but in place of my Talonflame. Now, if he brings his Amoonguss in here, then it could be a little bit of an issue. But I'm expecting the Groudon in because he's just got Trick Room up. He needs to start using his turns. And my Smeargle is slower than both of these Pokemon too, so I'm hoping to see the Groudon here. I'm not hoping to see the Amoonguss. So, let's see. Let's put the timer on him. Let's make him sweat. Yeah, Xatu does make the team a bit more colourful as well. So, there's that. And, okay, so we do see the Groudon, that's good. Like in the last game, though, I kind of want to fish for the Magic Coat. Yeah. I mean, he might go for a Skill Swap again. Yeah, depends how common Wide Guard is now, because I think Wide Guard is a fantastic move on Smeargle. It just shuts down these primals, especially in Trick Room when you are faster. You know, I'm just going to say I don't think he's got Magic Coat. I'm just going to go for a Dark Void. And I'm going to Frustration to Cresselia. Yeah, so there's Dark Void misses again. Fortunately, though, he can't freeze me. I'm in the sun. Okay. Yeah. Like, he's got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up, so again, it's playing the odds. Do I want to go for a Dark Void again because he could just Magic Coat if he has got it? Again, he could... I mean, he's definitely got Skill Swap, so he could just Skill Swap the Kangaskhan here. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to go for a Power Up Punch onto the Groudon because I think a +3 return will knock it out. And I'm going to go for a Wide Guard just in case the Groudon does wake up. No? Okay, I don't mind that. Groudon does stay asleep. And I've got a +4 Kangaskhan now, so I am surprised he hasn't Skill Swap my Kangaskhan. If he did go for a Skill Swap there, then I would have been a +3 normal, well, you know, Mega Kangaskhan just without Parental Bond still. So I was kind of comfortable making that play. +4 Sucker Punch I still don't think will knock out the Groudon here. But I think the most powerful thing this Groudon can really do, apart from a Fire Punch, which won't knock out the Kangaskhan, are spread moves. So I'm going to go for a Wide Guard and a Frustration into the Groudon. Another Ice Beam, even a critical hit won't knock my Smeargle out. Because this Smeargle is so slow, it is pretty bulky. This Smeargle can actually take some surprising hits. Yeah, so the Groudon does wake up. It goes for an Earth Power. Okay, so, you know, a bit weaker than Fire Punch. That's the best he could do there. And again, well, really, I can... I mean, if he Geomancies this turn and I miss my Dark Void on it, then that could be bad. Because basically, his Xerneas is faster this turn, but my Smeargle is faster than the Xerneas. Next turn, he will be faster if he goes through the Geomancy. So, I'm just going to Frustration the Cresselia and go for a Dark Void. And I put it to sleep, so... Phew! Ah, Dark Void, you lovely, wonderful, horrible, terrible, wonderful move. And we'll just wait for this to go through. +4, Frustration. This Kangaskhan is not happy. And that'll be that. So, you know, he's obviously taking his time to make his last move. So thanks a lot for watching this, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please, again, feel free to like and share the channel and the video and, you know, get more people watching it. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. And goodbye for now. Come on, Xerneas. Get knocked out. That was timed wrongly, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, he's lost the game. Unless it's a Scarfed Xerneas. And goes for a Dazzling Gleam and doesn't knock out my Kangaskhan. I don't know. Nah. Okay. So thanks for watching this, guys, and goodbye for now.